Welcome to Life Spark Narratives. It's a place where we discover that ordinary lives can spark the most extraordinary inspiration. Today, we're diving into a truly remarkable journey. It's the story of a poor buffalo herder who, against all odds, rose to become a brilliant engineer. How did he do it? Stay with me because this is a story you won't want to miss. Once upon a time, nestled in a remote, quiet village, lived a little boy. His world was framed by bamboo hedges, vast green rice fields, and the gentle, slow-moving herd of buffalo he cared for. Life was undeniably harsh. Meals were often just enough to get by, and poverty felt like a shadow that followed his family everywhere. But in the sparkle of this young boy's innocent eyes, a dream burned bright, a dream far bigger than the boundaries of his small village. It was the dream of education, the hope of building a future that looked nothing like his present. His days were spent under the hot sun, guiding the buffalo across endless fields. But as dusk fell and the world grew quiet, his real work began. Under the soft, flickering glow of a single oil lamp, he would pore over books. Old, torn textbooks, passed down and worn out, were his greatest treasures. When paper was a luxury he couldn't afford, the earth itself became his notebook. He would scratch out complex equations in the dirt with a stick, his mind racing with possibilities. Some nights, he'd have to borrow books from friends, promising to return them by morning. He faced countless obstacles, but he never once felt discouraged. Deep in his heart, he understood a profound truth. Knowledge was the only real path out of poverty. There were moments when giving up felt like the only option. The weight of his reality was crushing. His family, though supportive in spirit, could barely scrape together the money for his school fees. Many days, he wondered if his dream was just that, a dream, impossible to grasp. But with a powerful combination of sheer persistence, the kindness of teachers who saw his potential, and a will that simply refused to be broken, he pressed on. He studied with an intensity that amazed everyone around him, consistently topping his class year after year. He became the quiet pride of his small, humble village. His achievements weren't a stroke of luck. They were forged in the fires of patience, discipline, and a heart that refused to surrender to circumstance. And then the day came. A single, crisp envelope arrived at their modest home. It was an admission letter to a prestigious technical university. As his parents read the words, their small home filled with tears, not of sorrow, but of overwhelming joy. These were the same parents who had once quietly doubted if dreams could ever survive the harsh reality of poverty. But now, standing before them was living proof, their son. The boy who once ran barefoot through the fields with buffalo was about to walk through the gates of higher education. It was a moment that changed everything, a testament to the power of a dream held tight. The university years were a whirlwind of sleepless nights, endless study sessions, and an unyielding dedication to his goal. The challenges were immense, but his spirit was stronger. He soaked up every piece of knowledge, every lecture, every practical lesson, driven by the memory of the boy under the oil lamp. And finally, after years of relentless effort, his hard work bore its most beautiful fruit. The buffalo boy of yesterday had transformed into the engineer of today. Armed with his degree, his knowledge, and his unbreakable determination, he went on to help build the world around him. He contributed to the construction of bridges that connected communities, factories that created jobs, and most importantly, he helped build the dreams of others who looked up to him. When he looked back, he knew that every single drop of sweat, every sacrifice, and every long night spent studying under that dim lamp had perfectly shaped this very moment of triumph. This incredible story is a powerful reminder for all of us. It doesn't matter how small or humble your beginnings are. You can always rise above poverty. You can overcome any hardship, as long as you refuse to give up on yourself. From herding buffalo in the quiet fields to shaping the modern world as an engineer, his life is a shining example that perseverance truly does create miracles. Your circumstances do not define your destiny. So what's the big takeaway here? Your humble beginnings don't define your future, your determination does. Every single one of us has a buffalo field of our own, a set of challenges that seems insurmountable. But like the boy in our story, we also have an inner fire, a dream that can light the way. The key is to never let that fire go out. It's about finding your oil lamp, that source of motivation, that reason to keep going when things get tough. Maybe it's a supportive teacher, a loving family, or just a deep-seated belief in your own potential. Hold on to it. Nurture it, because that is what will carry you through the darkest nights. Remember, success isn't an overnight event. It's built day by day, choice by choice. It's choosing to study when you're tired. It's choosing to ask for help when you're struggling. It's choosing to believe in your dream even when no one else does. That's the real magic. It's not about being the smartest or the most talented. It's about being the most resilient. It's about turning disadvantages into fuel for your ambition. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey today at Life Spark Narratives. If this story inspired you and lit a spark in your heart, please show your support by hitting that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stories that empower and uplift. Share this video with someone who might need a reminder that their dreams are valid and worth fighting for. Let's spread the power of motivation to more people all around the world. Till next time, keep your spark alive.